Last time we talked was in Montana, and you were just about to fight Ashley. And can you tell us a little bit about, kind of first of all, coming off that win off of Ashley, and what was it like for you to get that win?
That one was huge. After I saw you in Montana, I was excited. It was like 2 weeks away. Went out there and got the win over Ashley, and ever since then it's just been nonstop.
Yeah, I mean, it was a test for you, and you were, I think, as an amateur, you've fought a lot of people in a lot of different areas, and it's something that you don't see too many amateurs do. And obviously that has helped you in terms of, making the decision to turn pro and kind of testing yourself.
Yeah, I've fought a lot of tough people, so turning pro isn't as scary because I fought a lot of really, big names and stuff, so it's time to turn pro.
And, when you got the phone call from Invicta, what did that mean to you?
It meant everything. I think I cried a little bit. It was everything that I worked so hard for finally happening, and it was just, I'll always remember that moment. It was really big.
Yeah, one of your teammates, Cassie Robb, is signed with the promotion as well. I mean, have you ever had the opportunity to come out to one of these cards, or this is the first time you've experienced it?
This is my first time. It's all new to me. First time in Invicta, first time with all the people I see on TV fighting, and it's really cool just to see everybody, and it's a cool experience so far. I'm really loving it.
Yeah, what's it been like, kind of preparing for this one versus some of your amateur fights? Obviously, Invicta has a lot more in terms of what's going on and how they treat their fighters and all that as well. Tell us a little bit about that experience.
It's huge. Everybody, a lot more publicity. People calling for interviews every single day. It's so huge. It's been so hectic, and it's like the fight camp flew by because everything that's going on. But it's been great, and Invicta's been so great. Everything they do, they really take care of their fighters really well.
Yeah, I mean, obviously your pro debut, you're the first fight on Invicta on UFC Fight Pass. What does that mean to you to be in that spot, to be able to show the UFC fans what women's mixed martial arts is all about?
Oh, it's great. I'm so excited I'm the first fight. I'd rather be the first fight, get it over with, and then I get to enjoy the rest of the show. My last fight, I was a main event, so it's kind of crazy going from the main event to the first fight, but I'm excited. I'm really actually happy I get to be the first fight in UFC Fight Pass, be in the history books a little bit.
You're somewhat the hometown gal because Denver isn't too far away from Kansas City. Obviously you have a lot of people coming out to watch you fight, and what does that mean to you, kind of be the hometown person coming into this fight?
I'm excited. Yeah, we're not too far, so I got a few friends driving in, and then I know a few people here in town just from being around and stuff, so I'm excited that it's pretty close to home, and I'll have a lot of cheers, I think, so I'm excited about that.
This is a very good match. It's a very even match between you and Delaney, and Delaney's coming off a very successful amateur record as well, and she's 2-0 right now. She has that pro experience behind her. Tell us a little bit about facing Delaney and your thoughts about her.
I think it's a great matchup. I was told who I was fighting like 10 minutes within knowing I was even signed to Invicta, so I'm pretty happy with the matchup. It's pretty even. I don't think she has too much of an advantage. I know she's 2-0, but I fought really tough people before, and so the longer rounds, just train harder, and I think it'll be a good matchup. I don't think it's overmatched in any way.
Yeah, speaking of which, you have a win over Kaylin Curran, who's currently signed with the UFC, so you got that in your back pocket, and right now, I mean, you're at a point where, you're here to make an impression in Invicta, where they're really starting to develop their 115 division. Can you tell us a little bit about helping that in terms of making your way up the ladder in the 115 division here in Invicta?
Yeah, I just want to go out and put on a good show. That's all I've ever been about. I want to put on an exciting fight, not a boring fight. I did have a win over Kylan in her hometown of Hawaii, so that was one of my favorite fights ever. It was like the whole crowd, fighting in her hometown. By the time I won. By the time I got out of the cage, the entire venue was empty. So it was crazy. So that was a fun fight for me, and that's just what I love doing. I just want to put on a great show for everyone. I'm excited.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be an exciting fight. I think it's going to be a really good fight. Anybody you want to shout out to? Any sponsors?
Yeah, I want to thank Brawling Combat Gear, Outlaw Fight Gear, White Buffalo Management, Rosa Freitas, Healthy Energy Drinks. I want to thank Commit Fightwear, 303 Training Center. My coaches Tony Vaselli and Mike Gonzalez. And I want to thank, I'm in trouble if I forget any more sponsors. Clinch Mouth Guards, FYU Lifestyles. I think that's it.
And then you're at JJ Aldrich 1, I believe, right?
Yeah, JJ Aldrich 1 on Twitter, and JJ Aldrich, go like my fan page.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much.